It's Spider here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Being joined by Elias Smash Garcia. My man, how are you, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. It's kind of odd that I'm not cage side and you're not into cage fighting, bro. I mean, you were original fighter here in Texas, of course, man, and through your amateur records all the way to your pro, man. I mean, I was there cage side watching you fight, and I gotta ask, bro, why did you stop fighting, man? What happened after your last bout?
Man, the reason why I stopped fighting was just too hard to get fights. Nobody wanted to fight your boy, and being a family man or whatever, I had made a promise to my old lady that, just give me 2 years. If nothing happens then I'm gonna look for a job. So, no one wanted to take the fights. Did a couple, tried to do boxing. Got a boxing fight. Did well in that. Couldn't get a boxing fight after that. Then I was actually training for a Muay Thai fight over with Duke Rufus and at Rufus Sport in Milwaukee. And then while I was up there 2 weeks before my fight, the fighter had pulled out, said he didn't want to fight me. I had too much experience and I had never done Muay Thai in my life. So he went to fight another guy, but he still lost anyway. So whatever.
Man, and that's the thing too, man, because when you came into the scene, you were just that, man. You were matching everybody, bro. I mean, you were going outside your city and beating people that were local. And I mean, what was the reason for all that, man? Was there a lot of anger, bro? Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody has a little bit of anger, but I don't know, man. It was just, I guess, finally that you could just let it go in there. You know what I mean? Like whatever happens. Like let's just do the dang thing.
No, no, for sure, man. Well, I want to do a little intro that way people know who you are that don't. But man, we're gonna go over this PFL MMA card, man. It's actually going down this Friday, June 24th, in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm gonna run through the prelims, and then we're gonna go to the main card, and I'll get your 2 cents on those, bro.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, we're gonna start off the first one. Starting off the card is gonna be Brendan Lufton, of course, taking on Ago Huskick. This is gonna be at 145 pounds, 2024 against 8-4. And I just want to say right off the bat, man, a lot of these guys come with experience, bro. The PFL's been doing a great job bringing in international fighters. So because of that, I mean, I love the cards. The cards are always stacked. We're gonna go up to the next one. Of course, we have Alejandro Flores out of Mexico, man, 21-3, taking on Ryoji Kudo, 10-3 out of Japan. That one I'm excited about, man. I mean, the fact that a fighter from Mexico gets to fight somebody from Japan. That's crazy, bro. But I love it.
I love it.
And the third card, man, this is the big boys. We're going to have Sam K, 8-5, taking on Juan Adams out of Texas, bro, 9-4. Of course, the Kraken, this is at a 265-pound weight limit. And, man, that's like, I mean, back in the day, that was like, you would have been like one of their arms, bro. You're fighting at 125, right?
Yeah, I went to amateur, I did 145, 135, and then 125. Then pro, I did 125.
No, yeah. You see, so I don't think you would do good against these guys, bro. Bro, that's a little too much, man. Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Back in the day, bro, you would have done pretty good.
Back in the day, yeah, for sure.
Man, we're going up to the next one, bro. We're gonna have Lance Palmer, 22-6, taking on Shimon Moraes, 14-5. This is the prelim at 145. Up next is going to be the main card. I mean, on this one, just for those watching, the prelims are going to be on ESPN. The main card's on ESPN Plus. And the main card, man, we have Denise Galtzfo, of course, 28-7, taking on Maurice Green, 10-6, another 265-pound weight limit. And, man, I mean, 28-7 against 10-6, bro. Experience, bro. That's a lot of experience going into this. So
yeah, for sure.
This one, man.
All right, you cut out on me, brother. What was that?
It was for the first card on the main for Denise Galtzfo against Maurice Green.
Yo, I think I'm looking at the wrong card.
On this one, well, you know what? Let me go through it, bro. I mean, on this one, it's you know what? Let me say this because I know they posted another card yesterday, and I didn't even check to see if it was gonna be if it was meth with, dude. Everybody may wait, but I don't know who stayed on the card, man. But I'm gonna run through it, man. No biggie, bro. We're gonna get through.
The one I got on the first one was Renan Ferrer versus Clayton Abreu for the main card for the first one I got for the heavyweights.
You see, and that one, they changed it. It's on that card, man. We're going to get to that one. I'm just going to go through it. That's no problem, bro. The next one up, man. We're gonna have Bubba Jenkins, 145 pounds, taking on Ronaldo X and 18-5. Now, once again, bro, 17-5 against 18-5, man. I mean, that's not to count their amateur experience, bro, but something like this. I mean, what are you thinking, bro?
Man, that's what we like to see. You know what I mean? Two guys putting on the line, like the best, great fighter versus great fighter. No one trying to pad the record. Let's just get it done. It's gonna be a good fight, a good, just good competition.
No, yeah, it's 145 pounds, and of course, I mean, there's a lot on this one. There's a lot of alternate fighters. I'm not sure if this is the first one on there, but if one of the other guys can make it on the next fight, then they get bumped up and they get that opportunity, man. So you can even if they lose, they can still win, man, which is crazy. But that's the PFLMMA, bro. I'm gonna go up to the next one, boss. This one's gonna be Ante Elijah taking on Shelton Graves. Now another heavyweight bout, 20-5 against 9-5. I mean, being that heavy, bro. I mean, can we expect like a flying triangle? Can we expect?
You know what? I think you're gonna get a flying Kimura out of that one.
And of course, the big boys, man. I mean, if they land one, that's it, bro. So that's kind of what everybody loves about the heavyweight division. But the main one on this, I'm excited about, man. And I'm gonna see if you actually checked it out. But we're gonna go up one. This is gonna be at 145 pounds. Chris Wade taking on Kyle Bosniak, 11.
Yes.
And once again, international. Well, these are both American fighters, bro. But the fact that they have a lot of experience, man. I mean, what can you tell? Can you tell us anything about this one?
Man, I like Wade. I like Wade in this one a lot. I think he's gonna pressure. I don't know how to say the boy's name, Bosniak, right? I think he's gonna pressure him, rely on his punches, rely on his kicks. From what I wasn't able to see it out of Bosniak, but I think he's a wrestler. He uses a lot of wrestling, maybe, and I think Wade's just gonna just be too much for him. I really like the way Wade fights, man. He mixes it up.
Yeah, bro. And one of the things about I mean, everybody, I personally love the striker versus grappler. I mean, it's old school. It's back before. I mean, of course, now everybody's a mixed martial artist, but being from wrestling, man, I mean, if they keep shooting for that takedown and they don't get it, they get tired, man. So that's to the striker to get that knockout, right?
Yeah, for sure. Unless it's Cejudo, you don't get tired.
There you go, man. And we'll tag him on this, man. We'll see what's up. We're gonna go up one, bro. We're gonna go up one. Renan Ferreira, 9-2, taking on Kilton Abreu, 16-5. Two Brazilians, man. 265-pound weight limit once again, man. So what are you thinking, man?
Man, Renan, man, that dude's big, powerful. He has good ground control. Especially just being a big dude. When he fought Fabricio Verdum, I saw Fabricio right off the rip, immediately shoot in, try to get that takedown. Oh. Look at that. Immediately trying to get that takedown. And, Fabricio can stand, man. He could bang, but for him to have that respect and not want to play those hands. And then he had Renan in a triangle, and Verdum's a monster on the ground, and Renan didn't have the best defense, but he was just banging him out all the way to a TKO from the top. So it's pretty interesting to see.
No, yeah, man. The thing about the heavyweights, man, I mean, a lot of people, they don't expect a lot of technique. A lot of them, they do swing for the fences, like you say, man. But a lot of them do master that cage control, man. Because if you pin somebody against the cage and you know how to hold them, I mean, that's pretty much the end of it, right?
Yeah, for sure. And Gleason too. I didn't get to see his fights. I couldn't find any too much, but I did see his record, and he had a lot of submissions. A lot of submission victories. But I mean, look at Fabricio, and if Renan ain't gonna get something by Fabricio, it's hard to see that at that level. I mean, of course, anything can happen, but someone catching him, you know what I mean, in a submission, especially if he was able to withstand it against Fabricio.
No, definitely, man. We're going up one, bro. This one, Anthony Pettis, man, 25-12. I'm sorry, taking on Stevie Ray, 23-10. I mean, both guys experienced in the UFC, and there's a photo floating around somewhere, man. Boys, man, tell us a little bit about that, bro.
That was the first time I think I went to go train in Milwaukee, and my coach Rena and I were out there in the hot tub, and they jumped in the hot tub with us after training, and then Anthony was trying to get my autograph, like no big deal, like whatever.
You're used to it. Yeah.
I had to tell him no photos yet, but It is what it is.
But my man, I mean, you were able to cross train a lot with those guys out there. I mean, the whole team out there in Corpus, man. And I mean, with everything aside, I mean, what are you thinking on this one, man? Pettis versus Stevie Ray, man. Who takes this one, bro?
It's gonna be tough, man. Anthony needs another W, bro. He got one win in the PFL.
Right.
And Stevie Ray, I mean, it's just I think everybody has that. Knows the the magic formula to keep that pressure on Anthony. Keep that pressure. Don't let him set up his kicks. Don't let him get comfortable. But I mean, to do that is hard to do. But I mean, the game plan is there. We see it time and time again. I mean, I'm pulling for Anthony in this one. I think he knows that he really needs to bring it. You know what I mean? So a fierce Anthony is a dangerous Anthony. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull with Pettis on this one.
No, for sure, man. And one of the things you mentioned earlier, man, it's like even when he fought Wonder Boy, for example, nobody expected him to win, and he knocked him out. So of course, I'm pretty sure Stevie Ray's not taking him for granted, and the same way they're both going to be in there ready and prepared, man. But this is happening tomorrow, man. We're going to jump up to the main event. We have Bruno Capelosa, 15-5, taking on Matheus Chapelle, 15-8, both Brazilians. And man, I know who I like on this one, but tell us about this main event, bro.
Man, I got Bruno on this one. I almost feel bad for Matheus. I feel like it's tailor made for Bruno to get this W. To me, he kind of fights with the fights that I watched. He fought with his hands down, and then his win in there, he hasn't won in I want to say it was 2 years. I looked, and it was a guy that was 1-6. So it's kind of I don't know, man. Against a monster like Bruno, I honestly think they just gave this Bruno his fights to get him some points on that board, for the first round. So
yeah, bro. You see, and I mean Bruno, man. I mean the guy's big, but he's agile. Dude. He can move around. He can move. I love his angles. We'll see, man. I mean, it is the main event, of course. We'll see where it ends tomorrow, man. But of course, that's going to be the card for the PFL, of course. Going down June 24th, man. I mean, like I said earlier, the prelim's going to be on the ESPN channel, the main card on ESPN Plus. And of course, man, I mean, this breakdown actually is being sponsored by Brent Wellness, bro. So tell us a little bit about that company, bro.
Brent Wellness, man, we just started. I just started it trying to just get up and going, man. I kind of saw which helped for me, kind of like the mind medicine, brother. You know what I mean? Brent Wellness is CBD. CBD, Delta 8, Delta 9, got oils, rubs. A lot of the mind medicine, man. I come, with a military background and other brothers that have PTSD or whatever, and seeing things that's prescribed to them that works, that doesn't work, and having them going more towards, the stuff from the earth and seeing it actually work for them, lower their stress levels versus, this big pharma type stuff. I mean, that's kind of the main focus behind it, just a more natural way of healing, bro. A lot of stuff is medicinal. I mean, yeah, a lot of people, you could overdo it, of course, and get blitz, but I mean, it's all medicinal, brother. You know what I mean? Just relax, stress free. We got ointments, creams, help with inflammation, and I tried it out for the first time not too long ago, and man, it was just amazing, just how quick it took the inflammation away from training. And so I was like, you know what, maybe I need to spread this love a little bit. So I got into it and went from there, bro. Just trying to make it happen.
No, yeah, man. And I will say this, bro, because of course this is for the everyday person, the 8 to 5. But being that we're talking about fights, man, this actually benefits a lot of people in training because, like you said, man, I mean for aches and pains and stress, trying to go to sleep at night, of course, all this helps, right?
Yeah, for sure. We carry it all too from the gummies, for the sleep, for the melatonin, a little bit of THC in there, put your sleep, get that good night rest. Because when you sleep, that's when your body recovers. So,
hey, bro, and I will say this, man. Are you retired from MMA, bro?
Man, so I don't want to say that yet. I haven't got there yet. MMA, it's not. Maybe MMA, but one thing, man, that keeps tugging at my heart. I want to do some bare knuckle boxing before I completely stop, man. That bare knuckle is just kind of, it's giving me a real. I can feel it down in my loins. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's interesting you say that, man, because I've noticed a lot of guys that are going from MMA to bare knuckle. They like the fact that it's a new sport. It's like they're starting all over again with a record, and it's exciting. It motivates them to even go out there and train even more, man. So who knows, man? Maybe we'll see you out there someday, right?
Yeah, and you know, like, you know, with amateur and pro, I got like 15, 16 fights and one boxing. And MMA, like, it's fun, it's cool. It just doesn't get me excited, you know? It doesn't give me that rush anymore. And you know, with the bare knuckle, it's just like, you know, it brings that excitement back. And then you can't hold me down. You can't lay and pray on me, baby. You got to stand. You know what I mean?
It was the case back then. I will say that, bro. Back in the day, everybody was down, and they don't want to fight. So that'd be interesting, bro. I'd definitely be interested on seeing that, man. But bro, I do thank you for jumping in on this, man. I'm gonna hopefully bring you back again, hopefully next week.
For sure.
All right, brother. Don't hang up yet. Everybody out there, of course, this is Spider, the Fight Card Podcast, being joined by Elias Garcia. Till next time, follow up and subscribe.